Unfortunately, this, 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 all at 16. Don't get one at 16. Why? Because you will regret it. I am 18 and now I regret it. Well, I don't regret it all the way, but like I actually love that, but it depends on like what you're gonna do in life. You know? That book lane bao. Book lane bao. One, two, three. Hey guys, so yes, that is true. I did get my face tattoo, my sleeve when I was literally 16. I'm 18 now, and let's get started into the story because I want to help other people to not do the mistake I did just because you're young and you're like feeling yourself and like you feel like, oh, can't nobody tell me. When you get older, you're gonna regret it. All right, so when I was literally 16, like around February, I'm 18 now though. But it was just a random day. I was like, I don't know, I was going through it. Oh, I can't even talk about it. I'm putting y'all guys on and letting y'all know because I know if one day somebody young watches me, I want y'all to not make the same mistake I did. Well, it's not a mistake right now because I know what I want for myself. Like, I don't want to be a nurse or have these type of jobs, but let me help y'all. Okay, so if you're 16, high schoolers or like in middle school, don't get a tattoo unless you know what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. But if you're that age, I'm pretty sure you don't know because when I was at that age, I didn't know. I was just like, I'm just gonna be a lash tech when I was that age. But apparently now I'm not a lash tech and I'm 18. And now I'm just wanna do YouTube. But yes, so it was just this random day that I decided like, okay, I'm 16, I'm grown, da 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 da. I'm kidding. I know I wasn't grown, but I just was like, I was a bad kid, a bad young girl, and I decided to get a tattoo. I got a sleeve and a face tattoo. I got it at different times, but it was when I was 16. I went and got it done at somebody's garage. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Especially if you know they're not asking you for your ID. Don't go there. Do not go there. The person that did mine did a perfect job. Like, I have no problem with them. Like, I was young. I still paid and all that. But, like, it's risky because you never know what the needles might have. Or, like, you don't know because you're so young. And I wish if I was young, I wish I would have told somebody. But I was literally fast. Like, I was literally trying to just grow the fuck up and like just like do all these grown ass people stuff when I should have never done that. But I don't regret it because I actually like my tattoos, and even though my sleeve, like, it does not mean nothing for real because like I have flowers on my tattoos that you see. It's mostly like flowers, and if you know you're not gonna be with somebody, don't get somebody's name. Don't do that. Like, if you know you're not gonna be with them for a long time, or like, I don't know, if you're that age, don't get nobody's name on you. I'm not gonna say nothing because there's a little too much in my business. But yeah, I'm good though. So I'm 18 and I still don't regret it, and none of that because I can easily cover my makeup up with, I mean, my tattoo with makeup. But if you're 16, don't get that shit done. Don't get it done, okay? Even though you watching me or listening to me is not gonna make you like, oh, that girl said don't get it done, so I'm not gonna get it. No. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, so I wanted to share it on YouTube because I don't really know another 16-year-old with a face tattoo. Well, not 16 no more, but that was 16 that was walking around with a face tattoo. Mind you, I have Mexican, Hispanic parents. I didn't even ask for permission. I just did it. I deadass got in my car, drove to the place, texted them. They didn't even ask for my age or nothing. I was a bad influence. Like I think I even got my best friend to get one and stuff like that, but yeah. Anyways, don't get a tattoo unless you know, like, don't even get one. Please don't get one unless you're 18 or know what you want to do in your life. Know, like, a job is still going to hire you with or without one. Because me, I've still got hired at jobs with tattoos, but, like, I'm pretty sure, like, bigger jobs, they probably are fishy about it. But me, I know my thing is I want to do YouTube, so I kind of like mine's now, but still at 16, me walking around with a tattoo is kind of crazy. So please don't do it. Don't do it to try to make it seem like you're cool, try to fit in. Please don't do it. You're loved. I just wish, as much as my parents would tell me, like, Miranda, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. When you're young, you got so much just to where you don't give a fuck. Well, me, at that age, I did not give a fuck about what nobody had to say. I'm doing it because I'm doing it. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. If I have the money to do it, I'm going to do it. Like, that was my brain, and don't do that. Don't do that. I'm going to make it short and simple. Let me tell you how my parents react. So, one day, I finally hit, like, 17, and I moved out. Like, I wasn't at home for, like, a long time with my mom. And mind you, my dad, like, your parents will stalk your social media no matter how young you are, like, no matter how old you get. I think that's just the parents thing. I don't know if it's just my parents, but my dad was, like, watching my social media, like, all the time. He was watching it. Me, I didn't know because I never seen him follow me or his face or nothing. I did not know, but yeah, watch what you post when you're young because your parents, everything will come to the light no matter how much you lie. So, I had came to my hometown because, mind you, I was 17, not living in my hometown. I was somewhere else. I went to my hometown and I was like seeing my dad, thinking we're just gonna like see each other, and he goes like, lift your sleeve up, and I'm over here like, shit, come on, look at this one, and then he said the other one, so I'm like, fuck, like, what the fuck? You trying to see my tattoo? So I'm over here acting dumb, like, why? Like, why you want to see my sleeve? Like, I'm kind of confused. Like, what's up? Like, I'm showing him the one that has no tattoos on. He said, the other one, dumbass. So, I go like this. And then he goes off on me. And he's like, why do you have that? When did you get that? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, first of all, how did you know I had that? Social media. I was posting it like, I was a bad kid. But it was bad. If y'all do want to know the rest of the story, let me know. But I don't really think somebody would want to know that. But if you do, comment, let me know. But I just got on here to say I was 16 with tattoos. I don't regret it, but in the beginning, I did regret it. Now, I would regret it if I do one day swap my mind of YouTube and don't want to do YouTube and want to do something else, like be a nurse or something like that. But I highly know I don't want to be a nurse or do that type of jobs, though. That's why I like them now. But yeah, this is my advice to you 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds. You're loved. Don't try to fit in. I am 18 now, and most of the stuffs that people do at my age, I kind of like ick from it. Like, I don't know, my mindset just kind of like separated. I grew out of a lot of people because I grew up too fast. Like, when I was 16, I was trying to hang around like 18, 20-year-olds, and one day I will talk about it deeply, but I don't really think somebody cares about that right now. But I just came out here to say, if you're 16, don't get a tattoo unless you know what you want to do in your life, and ask your parent, because yeah, what I did was extremely bad. Don't go nowhere where you know like they're not licensed or anything like that, because a lot of bad things could happen. Like, the needle when the needle isn't cleaned, something bad could happen to you. Like, you can get all type of infections, I think, like bad stuff. But luckily, when I got mine done, nothing happened because the person that did it, I guess they knew what they was doing. If you feel unloved, know that you're loved by the older you, because the older you is always gonna still love the young you. I hope that makes sense. But like me, the young me is still in my head since I'm older now. Like I'm 18 and I still think about the young me. But I don't know if that makes sense to you. But yeah, guys. And also, don't do drugs. Don't smoke. Don't do none of that, because drugs is actually gonna just pick with your brain. I done seen it before. Like somebody could be on drugs and then one day they're laced, or one day that drug affects you different than other people. Like if me and you smoke weed, like if you smoke weed, it might affect you like, oh, you just high, you feeling good. And if I smoke weed, it might affect me like, now I'm hallucinating. Now I'm like, not everybody takes it the same, or like it feels the same. So yeah, don't do that, because that was one of another things that I did when I was 16, like all that. But I'm glad that now I'm 18, then I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Like, of course, I curse sometimes, like, well, a lot. I'm trying to work on it. But, like, partying or trying to fit in with other kids, be careful, because when you get older, you'll probably regret it. My advice with you, I wouldn't take no advice from nobody I want to be in, like, shoes in, because I'm not no successful person, even though I want to be, and I believe in myself that I will be one day, and I'll look back at this one day. As a 18-year-old that went through that, I would probably say, like, that's the thing I wish I could have stayed out of, like, parties, friendships, trying to fit in, smoking, all that, because one of my main things was smoke. But I'm glad I'm out of that, and I'm just like, gosh, I just needed some guidance right there. Even though I know I had parents, I'm not saying it's my parents' fault, my mom's fault, my dad's fault, none of that, because I did have good parents, but it's just me. I was not wanting to listen. But yeah, if you're young, stay young, be good, and don't try to fit in. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't get tattoos if you know you can't go there. I know I might sound like a Karen, like, don't do this, don't do that, because I know when I was your age, that's how I felt. When somebody would tell me that, I'm like, ugh, like, you lame, you whack. Why is he telling me that? You must be a loser. Like, I was thinking like that. I did not want to hear shit you had to say. I know you don't want to hear me, but I went through that. Okay, I'm 18, and I regret that. So I don't regret my tattoos though, because I actually love them. But when I was 17 and I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do in my life? I might want to be a doctor one day. I might want to do this. What if I don't get hired because of that? What if this? Everybody's looking at me weird. I'm only 17 with face tattoos. Like, why am I doing that? Like, that was my brain when I finally kind of started thinking about it. But now that I'm 18 and I know what I'm gonna do in my life, it's like I kind of just let it, like, I kind of just agreed with it and liked it. Yeah, if you're 16, 15, in those ranges to where you can just walk in and do that, don't do it, because I did not know what I was doing, honestly. Even though everybody would tell you, don't do it, your brain is going to tell you, you're whack. Why are you telling me don't do that? I'm going to do it. You're running yourself, basically. And that's just going to ruin you in the long run. But don't do drugs. Yeah, that's it. It's crazy, isn't it? Because you wouldn't expect that, especially by my thumbnail. You would not expect that. But I did that, and I wouldn't want you to do it. So don't do it. Now, bye.